friends, welcome to Balkishar Premier Academy, one of the most premier institute for GATE, IES and PSU examinations. In this video, we are going to discuss about the movement of the charge carriers inside the semiconductors. So, according to our previous discussions, we know that the charge carriers, we are talking about the charge carriers. So charge carriers दो तरीके का हो सकता है. So the पहला charge carrier जो होगा उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं electrons. So electrons are the charge carriers. Generally they are the free electrons. Now the second charge carrier क्या होगा? Second charge carrier is the positive charge carrier, that is the holes. So these are the two charge carriers that will be present inside the semiconductor. And we'll अब हम लोग डिस्कस करने वाले हैं कि ये जो चार्ज कैरियर्स हैं ये कैसे मूवमेंट करेंगे. So generally there are two types of movement inside the semiconductor of the charge carriers. दो तरीके का मूवमेंट होते हैं. So the first movement is the drift motion of the charge carrier, and second one is the diffusion motion of the charge carriers. So these are the two motion that will happen inside the charge carrier, and this diffusion motion will also take place inside the semiconductor. So हमने देखा कि जो चार्ज कैरियर्स होंगे सेमीकंडक्टर्स के अंदर वो चार्ज carriers क्या होते हैं? Either they will move in the drift motion or they will move in the diffusion motion. और क्या हो सकता है कि चार्ज कैरियर्स दोनों ही मोशन लेके मूव कर सकते हैं. So in this video we are going to discuss about this drift motion of charge carriers. We will discuss about the drift motion of the charge carriers. So in the drift motion, so we are going to discuss about the drift motion. So now we will talk about the drift motion of the charge carriers. Charge carriers inside the semiconductor. So for this, let us consider a semiconductor bar. So if we consider a semiconductor bar, suppose this is a semiconductor bar, and in this semiconductor bar, if I draw the 3D diagram, then it will look like this. So this is the 3D diagram of a semiconductor bar. Now in this semiconductor bar, if I write it is a semiconductor bar, अब ये semiconductor bar के अंदर बहुत सारे electrons होगा. So there will be so much electrons, and there will be also positive charge carriers, that is a holes also. So this is the holes and electrons that are present inside the semiconductor. Now what we will do, we will apply a electric field externally in this way. So if we apply a electric field in this pattern like this, connecting a voltage source externally from the outside. So this will be the positive terminal, this is the negative terminal. Similarly, this is the positive polarity terminal, this will be the negative polarity terminal. Now due to this applied potential externally, V potential we have given it externally. So due to this V external, what will happen? There will be an electric field directed from the positive side towards the negative side. So this is the external electric field. And due to this external electric field, we know that the electrons inside the semiconductors are
negatively charged, so they have negative charges. Similarly, the holes which are inside the semiconductors are positively charged. So electrons negatively charged and positively charged holes हैं. तो जैसे ये इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड क्रिएट होंगे उसी दौरान क्या होगा कि ये जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं these electrons will try to move or will try to move in the opposite direction to the applied electric field, but the holes will move towards the direction of the electric field. So there will be a motion of the electrons. और ये जो मोशन हो रहा है इलेक्ट्रॉन्स का एंड होल्स का, this motion is due to the externally applied electric field. And this type of motion जो externally applied electric field के लिए होता है इसी को बोलते हैं externally, this is called the drift motion. So if I write the definition of the drift motion, then we can write that when the charge carriers moves under the influence of the applied electric field, then it is called a drift motion. That means when the charge carriers when the charge carriers move move under the influence of electric field, then it is called the drift motion of the carriers. Then it is called the drift motion of the carriers. So we have defined the drift motion of the charge carriers. क्या होता है drift motion? जब चार्ज कैरियर सेमीकंडक्टर्स के अंदर कोई इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के लिए मूव कर रहा है, so the motion of the charge carrier is called the drift motion of the charge carriers. Now ये जो इलेक्ट्रॉन है ये इलेक्ट्रॉन कहाँ जाएंगे? So this electron will now move in this direction. ये इलेक्ट्रॉन अभी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रहा है. So we can say the electric field that has been applied right now. So the electric field has been applied in this direction. So this is the electric field that has been applied, and the electrons are moving inside the semiconductor in the opposite direction. So this will be the direction of motion of the electrons, and we will also have holes inside the semiconductor. ये होल कहाँ जाएंगे? होल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के डायरेक्शन की बराबर जाएगा. So now due to the motion of this electron in the opposite direction of the electric field, we will have a current directed due to this motion of the electron. I am denoting it as ion drift. So we will get ion drift in the opposite direction of the electron motion. Similarly, we will get a current component due to the whole movement, and let us denote it as IP drift. So IP drift is the current component due to the whole movement, and ion drift is the current component due to the electron movement. So ultimately we will get a total current in this direction, and this is the I total. If I write, it will be the I total, and this I total will have ion drift plus IP drift. So it will have two components, ion drift and IP drift. So the current passing through the device or the material under the influence of the electric field intensity is called the drift current. So this is the total drift current. So I can say that right now, if I write that, so IN drift is the drift current, drift component of the current, drift component of the current due to the drift motion, drift motion of electron. Similarly, IP drift क्या होगा? IP drift होंगे drift component of the current due to the drift motion of the hole, drift motion of the hole के लिए. So we will get total drift current, total drift current क्या होगा? That is the I total, and this I total is nothing but IN drift plus IP drift. So in this way, we will get some amount of current will passing through the device or the material under the external electric field or under the influence of the electric field intensity, and this is called the drift current. So this is, we will have some amount of drift current flowing through the semiconductors due to the influence of the electric field. Now मैंने बोला था कि जब कोई इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड आएगा, सो यहाँ पे एक इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है. So due to this electric field, what is happening? Some amount of the electrons are moving in the opposite direction of the electric field, and holes are moving in the same direction of the electric field. That's why जब ये move करेगा electron or holes, they will have some velocity. That means let us assume that the electrons will move with some velocity VE. Similarly, the holes will move with some velocity VH. So the velocity acquired by the charged particles due to the influence of the electric field intensity is called the drift velocity. So we can write the velocity acquired by the charge carriers due to the influence of electric field capital E is called drift velocity. इसी को ही बोलते हैं drift velocity. So drift velocity of the charge carrier, they are generally denoted as VD, D for drift. So इलेक्ट्रॉन के लिए हमने देखा कि इलेक्ट्रॉन के लिए क्या हो रहा है कि इलेक्ट्रॉन के लिए जो वेलोसिटी आएंगे, that velocity is VD E, drift velocity of the electron. Similarly hole के लिए जो drift velocity आएंगे, that will be VDH. So we have seen that the electrons will have some velocity, so I am writing it as VD of E, or ये VD of E is the drift velocity of the electrons. Drift velocity of the electrons. Similarly, VDH is the drift velocity of the holes. ये holes का drift velocity. Sometimes they are also denoted as V Bn for electron drift velocity, and for hole drift velocity sometimes they will be denoted by Vdp. So we have got the drift velocity here. Now there is an important parameter that we are going to discuss related to the drift velocity is the mobility. So this is a very important parameter, mobility. So mobility is an important parameter related to the motion of the charge carriers due to the drift motion. Now, what do we mean by mobility? Mobility is defined by the drift velocity per unit electric field. So it is defined by the drift velocity of the charge charge carriers per unit electric field, per unit electric field. पर यूनिट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में कितना ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी अचीव होता है, that is called the mobility of the charge carriers, and this mobility of the charge carriers is denoted as mu. Mu will denote the mobility of the charge carriers. So we can write that mu is equals to the drift velocity of the charge carrier Vd divided by electric field that is applied. So this is a very important equation with respect to the drift motion of the charge carriers. So mobility is denoted as Vd divided by U. That means the drift velocity per unit electric field. So now the drift velocity जो होगा, that drift velocity is generally the drift velocity is denoted as the maximum velocity Vmax, maximum velocity plus the V minimum, that is the minimum velocity, divided by 2. This is nothing but the average velocity achieved by the charge carriers. And this Vd is here. Now let us find the unit of this mobility. So what will be the unit if I find the unit of mobility? Mobility का unit क्या होगा? So let us try to find the unit of the mobility. For that we know that mu, that is the mobility, is defined by the drift velocity divided by the electric field, and drift velocity का unit क्या होता है? If I write is in the SI system, so it will be meter per second. Similarly electric field का unit होता है volt per second. So if we write in this way, meter per second into यहाँ पे volt per meter होगा, it will have volt per meter. So we can write as volt per meter, and it will have meter per volt, क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का यूनिट क्या होता है? वोल्टेज पर यूनिट डिस्टेंस, so voltage per meter. So from this we can find that it will be meter square per unit volt second. So we have found the unit of mobility. It will be meter square volt second ये कभी कभी क्वेश्चंस पे आते हैं डायरेक्टली आईएएस एग्जामिनेशन पे. Similarly, we can write in the CGS system that centimeter square volt second. Now, experimentally, ये जो so we have found the mobility of the unit of the mobility. अब mobility का unit हमें पता चल गया. So let us see what will be the value of the mobility for the electron and the holes. So electron and holes के लिए mobility का value क्या होता है? So I am writing some experimental data of the mobility value of electron and holes inside the semiconductors. Now let us see what will happen. So electron जो होता है, that is the movement of the electron is nothing but the movement of the free electrons. So it will nothing but the movement of free electron. They are free absolutely to roam inside the crystal, but the movement of the holes, होल पार्टिकल का मूवमेंट क्या होगा? होल पार्टिकल का मूवमेंट होगा मूवमेंट ऑफ बाउंड इलेक्ट्रॉन. हमने देखा था बॉन्ड थ्योरी से, सो एनर्जी बॉन्ड मॉडल से हमने देखा था कि होल का जो मूवमेंट होता है दैट इज नथिंग बट द मूवमेंट ऑफ द बाउंड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. एंड मूवमेंट ऑफ द बाउंड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कहाँ से होता है? दिस मूवमेंट्स ऑफ द बाउंड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर हैपेंस इनसाइड द बॉन्ड. वो बॉन्ड के थ्रू मूव करते हैं यूजिंग द होल्स. That's why the velocity of the bound electron, we can write that the velocity of the bound electron will be less than the velocity of the free electron. हमने ये देखा था, इसीलिए हमने बोला था कि the effective mass of the bound electron will be greater than the effective mass of the free electron. और ये बाउंड इलेक्ट्रॉन ही आपके पास होल के रूप में है, so it will be effective mass of the holes greater than the effective mass of the free electron. ये हमने देखा था using the in the energy bond model. So we have also seen the velocity of the hole, that is VH, will be less than the velocity of the electrons. That's why generally the mobility value of the holes will be less than the mobility value of the electrons, because mobility is denoted as the drift velocity per unit electric field. So electric field तो constant है, मगर drift velocity होल के लिए लेस होंगे एंड इलेक्ट्रॉन के लिए ज्यादा होगा, तो मोबिलिटी वैल्यू इस तरीके का होंगे. नाउ इफ वी राइट द इलेक्ट्रॉन मोबिलिटी, सो इफ आई राइट द इलेक्ट्रॉन मोबिलिटी लाइक दिस, तो इलेक्ट्रॉन मोबिलिटी को मैं लिख रहा हूं कि म्यू एन, एंड होल मोबिलिटी को मैं डिफाइन कर रहा हूं म्यू पी से. सो हियर वी कैन राइट द म्यू एन एंड म्यू पी, and in the latter rows we can write, let us write the ratio of mu n by mu p. So let us first discuss the mu n and mu p value in the germanium material. So in the germanium material, it is found experimentally that the mobility of the electron, that is mu n, has a value of 3800 centimeter square volt second, and the mobility value of the holes is 1800 centimeter square volt second. So if we do the mu n by mu p ratio, it will come out to be 2.1. Similarly, if we look inside the silicon material, the mu n value is of the order of 1300 centimeter square volt second, and the mobility value for the holes in the silicon material is of the order of 500 centimeter square per volt second. So if we do the mu n by mu p for the silicon material, it will come out to be 2.6. So these are the typical data, experimental data, that can be found inside the germanium and the silicon material related to the mobility value. Generally, the electron mobility, this electron mobility is greater than the hole mobility. So electron can travel faster than the holes and contributes more than a hole. Now ये था मेरे लिए mobility का discussion. Now let us see what will be the total current inside the semiconductor due to the drift motion of the charge carriers. So now we are going to see the total current. So let us give a heading that total current due to the drift motion of charge carriers. चार्ज कैरियर्स के ड्रिफ्ट मोशन के लिए कितने अमाउंट का टोटल करंट हमें मिलेंगे इनसाइड द सेमीकंडक्टर्स. So for that, let us consider a semiconductor material. So if we take a semiconductor material like this, so suppose this is a semiconductor material and I have taken a semiconductor bar. So in this semiconductor bar, there will be electrons and holes. So I am denoting the electrons in the red color and the holes in the green color. So there will be electron and holes. यहाँ पे मैंने एक ड्रॉ किया हूँ, बहुत ऐसे बहुत electrons and holes होंगे. मैं सिर्फ I am taking an example of one. Now if I give a external applied field to this semiconductor bar, तो ये क्या है? Semiconductor bar. अब ये semiconductor bar को हम अगर बाहर से कुछ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड देते हैं, so it will have a positive. If I give here positive polarity and if I give negative polarity here, then what will happen? Then the electrons will start to move towards the positive terminal with some velocity vdn, and the holes will start moving towards the negative terminal with some velocity vdp, because there will be an applied electric field in this direction. So this is the electric field directions and the motion of the electrons and holes. Now let us assume, if we assume that, let us assume that we have a positive volume charge density, so inside the semiconductors. So the charge density inside the semiconductor, let us denote it as rho. So rho is the charge density of the inside the semiconductor. चार्ज डेंसिटी का मतलब क्या होता है? चार्ज डेंसिटी का मतलब होता है नंबर ऑफ चार्जेस पर यूनिट वॉल्यूम. पर यूनिट वॉल्यूम पे चार्ज कितना होंगे? सो लेट अस डिनोट इट एज दिस इज द नंबर ऑफ चार्जेस पर यूनिट सेंटीमीटर क्यूब. नाउ in this semiconductor we have rho number of charges per unit volume. So the charge quantity, total charge quantity होगा, rho will be, that is the charge density will be charge of individual charge carrier into number of charges per unit volume. यहाँ पे जो मैंने लिखा कि नंबर ऑफ चार्जेस मतलब क्वांटिटी ऑफ चार्जेस, हाउ मच चार्जेस, it means the how much positive charge is there. So how much charge means total amount of charge per unit volume. Now we have seen that this rho can be found using this equation, that charge of the individual charge carrier into the number of charges per unit volume. Now we know that every charge will have the charge of Q, and Q is equals to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And let us assume that total amount of positive charges, that is the total amount of holes, is P. So P क्या है? P is the concentration of holes per unit volume, मतलब centimeter cube. So we have, from this equation we have got that the total positive charge content per unit volume is rho, and rho will be Q into P, where Q is the electronic charge and P is the concentration of the positive charge, that is hole, per unit volume. Now due to the application of this electric field, क्या होगा कि positive charge will have some velocity, velocity VDP. So VDP velocity से अभी ये चार्ज मूव करेंगे. So due to the application मैं लिख सकता हूँ कि due to the application of electric field, holes are moving with drift velocity. Holes will move with drift velocity, and the value of the drift velocity is VDP. So ये जो charge content है, this charge content will move with velocity VDP. So due to this we will get a current density due to the positive charges. So the current density due to the holes that are the positive charges will be, let us denote it as JP drift. JP means the whole current density due to the drift motion, and this will be equals to the rho into drift velocity VDP. So ultimately it will get as Q into P, that is the concentration of the holes, into the drift velocity of the holes. So here we have found the current density due to the holes. So let it equation number 1. Now similarly we can find the current density due to the electrons also. So electrons के लिए current density क्या होंगे? So the current density due to the electrons क्या होगा? Let us denote it as Jn drift. So Jn drift will be Q into N. N is the concentration of the electrons inside the semiconductor into the drift velocity of the electron. So what does this N means? N means the concentration of electrons. This is the concentration of the electrons in the semiconductor bar. And we know the electrons have negative charges, so we'll have a negative sign here. So this will be the equation 2. So अभी तक हमने क्या किया, करंट डेंसिटी निकाले इलेक्ट्रॉन्स के लिए एंड होल्स के लिए. सो द टोटल करंट डेंसिटी क्या होगा, टोटल करंट डेंसिटी होंगे, सो द J total for the drift motion of the charge carrier will be Jn due to the drift plus Jp due to the drift. So we have already found the value of Jn drift. So Jn drift जो होंगे that will be minus Q into electron concentration into V d of electron, that is the drift velocity of the electron, plus Q into the concentration of the holes into VdP. ये इक्वेशन 1 और इक्वेशन 2 से मैं लिख सकता हूँ. So we have got the total current density in this formation. I am denoting at equation 3. Now another thing will happen, that we know that the drift velocity can be written as mu into E, because mu is equals to drift velocity per unit electric field. So we can write Vd equals to mu into E. Now हमारे पास दो चार्ज कैरियर्स हैं, एक है इलेक्ट्रॉन and another one is hole. So if I write the Vdn, that is for the electron drift velocity, it will have the mu n into E, that is the mobility of the electron into the electric field intensity. Similarly for the holes, we can write Vdp will be equals to mu p into E. So if we put this value, now this Vdn, ये जो Vdn है, drift velocity of the electrons, if we look closely, we know that if we go for the semiconductors previous slide पे, तो यहाँ पे हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का जो डायरेक्शन है और इलेक्ट्रॉन का मूवमेंट के जो डायरेक्शन है दोनों ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन पे है. अगर दोनों ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन पे होगा, so we can write that there must be a negative sign in the Vdn. So ultimately it will be Vd minus mu n into E. So the drift velocity of the electron can be written as minus mu n into E. Now if we put these values in the equation 3, let us see what will happen. So we have J total, due to the drift motion. So due to the drift motion we will have minus Q into N, and Vdn का वैल्यू क्या है, Vdn का वैल्यू is minus mu n into E plus Q into P into mu P into E. So minus minus will be plus, so the J total in the drift motion will be, it will be Q into N into mu N into E plus Q into P into mu P into electric field. So will have J total drift will be equals to, if I take small q and capital E common, if we take this, so we can write q into n into mu n plus p into mu p into capital E. So this is the equation of the total current density that will be produced inside the semiconductor during the drift motion of the charge carriers. So ये जो करंट डेंसिटी है, ये करंट डेंसिटी हमें मिलेगा सेमीकंडक्टर के अंदर, जब सेमीकंडक्टर्स के अंदर जो चार्ज कैरियर्स हैं वो जब ड्रिफ्ट मोशन में मूव करेंगे. So this is the final equation of the current density. Now let us, तो मुझे करंट डेंसिटी मिल गया. अब जो करंट डेंसिटी मुझे मिल गया है, तो मुझे ये भी देखना होगा कि ये जो मोबिलिटी फैक्टर्स हैं, ये जो मोबिलिटी फैक्टर्स हैं, दिस मोबिलिटी फैक्टर्स किस चीज के ऊपर डिपेंड करते हैं. सो लेट अस सी द इफेक्ट ऑफ द मोबिलिटी. मोबिलिटी का क्या इफेक्ट होता है, ये बारे में सोचना है. सो फॉर दैट केस let us take a semiconductor bar. So we are going to understand the effect of mobility. Mobility का क्या effect होता है? Effect of mobility. For that case, we know that if we have a semiconductor like this, suppose we have a semiconductor like this. This is a semiconductor bar, and in this semiconductor bar, if we apply positive polarity or negative polarity here, so there is a positive polarity and we have applied negative polarity here, so there will be an electric field created inside the semiconductor in this direction. So this is the electric field, and due to this electric field, what will happen, there will be some charge carrier electrons and also there will be holes. So holes भी रहेंगे semiconductor के अंदर और electrons भी रहेगा. So due to this electric field, a force will be created on these negative charge electrons and positive charge holes. That's why the holes will now move in the same direction of the electric field because it is positive charge, but the holes will move in the opposite direction to the electric field with some drift velocity Vdn, and hole will move with velocity Vdp. ये हमने देखा. ये मूव क्यों कर रहा है, बिकॉज इसके ऊपर कुछ फोर्स काम कर रहा है ड्यू टू द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. So let us see the what are the electric field, what will be the force that is applying on the electrons. So let us first see the force on the holes. So what will be the force on the holes? If I denote it as F, P for holes, so it will be from the Lorentz force equation, it will be Q into E. Q is the charge content of the holes, and Q means, if I write the Q value, it will be 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So it will be Q into E. Similarly, if I find the force on the electron, that is force on the electrons, it will be Fn, and this Fn will be, it will have the force on the electron will be minus QE, because minus QE. तो इलेक्ट्रॉन का ये फोर्स जो है वो नेगेटिव ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में होगा. दैट्स व्हाई दे आर मूविंग इन द ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन. सो according to these forces, the particles will be accelerated in the force direction. तो फोर्स का जो डायरेक्शन होंगे उसी के अकॉर्डिंग इलेक्ट्रॉन और होल्स मूव करना चालू होंगे. जैसे ही मूव करेंगे, they will acquire some acceleration. So as the particle accelerate in the crystal due to the electric field, the velocity of the particles will increase. So मैंने क्या बोला? So due to these forces, due to these forces, the charge carriers will be accelerated inside the semiconductor. सेमीकंडक्टर के अंदर चार्ज का एक्सीलरेशन चालू होगा. जैसे ही चार्ज का एक्सीलरेशन चालू होंगे तो हम लोग बोल सकते हैं कि द वेलोसिटी of the charge carriers will change inside the semiconductor. So during the movement the particles का जो velocity है वो धीरे धीरे change हो रहा है because acceleration is gained by the electrons and holes due to these forces, and this force is produced due to the electric field that we have applied. Now during this movement, अब जब ये इलेक्ट्रॉन और होल्स मूव करेंगे तो क्या होगा? The particles will be scattered by the ionized impurity atom and thermally vibrating atoms. So during the movement क्या हो सकता है? So during this movement, the particles, that is the charge carriers, the particles will be scattered by two things. कौन सा? First one, it can be scattered by the ionized impurity atom. ionized impurity atom से scatter हो सकता है. और किससे हो सकता है? It can also be scattered by thermally vibrating lattice atom. Thermally vibrating lattice atoms. ये दोनों चीज से वो स्कैटर हो सकता है. जैसे ही स्कैटर होंगे क्या होगा? Due to this the particle will lost some of its energy. So during this scattering process, the particles will lose its energy चले जाएंगे. अगर एनर्जी चले जाते हैं तब क्या होगा? The particles will again begin to accelerate because मेरे पास तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड सेमीकंडक्टर के बाहर है तो उसका फोर्स भी रहेगा. जैसे ही उसका एनर्जी लॉस हो जाएंगे वो फिर से फोर्स के लिए, ये जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के जो फोर्स है उस इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड फोर्स के लिए उसका एनर्जी धीरे धीरे और बढ़ता हुआ जाएगा. So as the particles lose its energy, particles will again gain some amount of energy, some amount of energy due to the force from the electric field, and it will again involve in scattering and move. It will also again and move in further. वो फिर से एनर्जी गेन करके मूव करना चालू करेंगे. जैसे ही मूव करना चालू करेंगे कुछ देर बाद उसके अंदर कुछ और स्कैटरिंग प्रोसेस चालू होंगे, फिर से स्कैटरिंग होगा ड्यू टू दिस आयोनाइज्ड इम्प्योरिटी एटम और थर्मल वाइब्रेटिंग लैटिस एटम। तो क्या हो रहा है, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मूव, एनर्जी गेन करके मूव करना चालू हो रहा है। चार, सपोज दिस इज एन इलेक्ट्रॉन एंड दिस इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इज एक्सीलरेटेड ड्यू टू दिस फोर्स, ये फोर्स लेके वो एक्सीलरेशन जा रहा है। सो एक्सीलरेशन के लिए इसका जो वेलोसिटी है वो चेंज हो रहा है वीटीएन, और चेंज होते होते फिर से यहाँ पे आके वो स्कैटरिंग में इन्वॉल्व हो रहा है। स्कैटरिंग में इन्वॉल्व होने के बाद ये इलेक्ट्रॉन का एनर्जी लॉस हो जाएंगे, वो लॉस होने के बाद फिर से वो इलेक्ट्रॉन एनर्जी गेन करेंगे ड्यू टू दिस फोर्स, फिर से वो मूव करेंगे, फिर से स्कैटरिंग हुआ। तो इस प्रोसेस से ये वाला प्रोसेस कंटिन्यू होते जाएंगे ओवर एंड ओवर अगेन। so this process so this process will continue over and over again inside the semiconductor, over and over again inside the semiconductor। सेमीकंडक्टर के अंदर ये एक के बाद एक होता जाएगा। so throughout the whole process the particles is gaining energy, it is losing energy due to scattering, again it is gaining energy, again it is losing energy। so we can say that throughout the whole process the particle will gain an average trip velocity। इसीलिए एवरेज ड्रिप वेलोसिटी का बात आते हैं कि वेलोसिटी जो है वो कांस्टेंट नहीं है, वो वेलोसिटी गेन करते हैं फिर लॉस करते हैं, फिर गेन करते हैं फिर लॉस करते हैं। सो वी कैन राइट दैट throughout the whole process, throughout the whole process the charge particles, the charge particles will gain an average velocity and average drip velocity, एक एवरेज ड्रिप वेलोसिटी गेन करेंगे। so this is why we talk about the average drip velocity। तो हम लोग को समझ में आया कि इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के लिए चार्ज कैरियर्स का एक एवरेज ड्रिप वेलोसिटी होता है। नाउ लेट अस सी द फर्दर। so we have seen there will be a average drip velocity for the charge carriers due to the application of the electric field। now let us also assume that m p star is the effective mass। let us assume that mp star is the effective mass of the holes, ये holes का effective mass है। similarly mn star is the effective mass of the electrons। if this happens then we can say that we have already found that the force on the holes is equals to q into E। ये मैंने देखा था, और ये भी देखे थे कि force on the electron if we talk about the magnitude then it will be q into E। तो ये दो इक्वेशन हमने पहले देखा था कि force on the holes QE है और force on the electron due to the electric field it will be q into E। now according to the Newton's law we can write the force also। so using the Newton's law we can write that force equals to mass into acceleration। so we can write the effective mass into acceleration of the holes is ap in is equals to q into E। similarly यहाँ पे हम लोग लिख सकते हैं कि m n star into an, that is the acceleration of the electron is an, will be equals to q into E। तो ये कहाँ से लिखा मैंने, ये लिखा मैंने न्यूटन्स लॉ, न्यूटन्स लॉ से। that is force is equals to mass into acceleration. Now if I name this equation as equation number 1 and if I name this equation as equation number 2, now from इक्वेशन वन से मैं देख सकता हूँ, इक्वेशन नंबर 1 से मैं लिख सकता हूँ कि मेरे पास जो फोर्स है, दिस फोर्स is on the holes and it is equals to mp star into ap and it is equals to q into e. ये हमने अभी अभी देखा. So this acceleration mp star, ये जो acceleration है of the holes, this can be written as dvp divided by dt. ये मैं लिख सकता हूँ. So vp क्या है? This is the drift velocity. So डेरिवेटिव होता है वेलोसिटी का एक्सीलरेशन. So we can write dv dp divided by dt equals to qe. So now ये जो मास है, so मेरे पास अभी ये ft का इक्वेशन हुआ. Now from this equation we can see that the e value, q value, ये दोनों कांस्टेंट होगा, ये भी कांस्टेंट है. So we can say that this value and this value are constant. Okay. So if this is constant, then we can say that if we want to find the value of the velocity, so we can write from this equation dvdp, it will be equals to q into e divided by mp star integration dt. ये मैं लिख सकता हूँ. So from this equation we can find that the value of the drift velocity of the holes can be written as vdp can be written as q into e divided by mp star into t. ये वाला इक्वेशन मिलेंगे. So we have got a drift velocity equation of the holes. Assuming that, यहाँ पे मैंने assume किया कि initial velocity 0 है. तो यहाँ पे क्या assume किया कि assuming the initial velocity is 0. Initial velocity 0 है. So similarly we can also find the drift velocity of the electron also. Now तो मैंने बोला था, यहाँ पे मैंने देखा कि VDP निकला हुआ है. So VDP क्या है? So मेरे पास अभी है कि drift velocity of the hole is equals to, मैंने अभी अभी निकला हुआ है कि QE divided by mp star, that is the effective mass of the electron, into T. Similarly, we can also find the drift velocity of the electron. So if we find the drift velocity of the electron, it will be QE divided by mn star into T. So ये होगा मेरा drift velocity for the holes and this is the drift velocity for the electrons. Now मैंने बोला था कि जब कोई इलेक्ट्रॉन होगा सेमीकंडक्टर्स के अंदर, दिस इलेक्ट्रॉन विल गेन, इसके ऊपर फोर्स है इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के लिए. सो इसके ऊपर फोर्स कितना है? Fn फोर्स है. ये Fn फोर्स के लिए ये इलेक्ट्रॉन कुछ एनर्जी गेन करेंगे, एक्सीलरेशन होगा. एक्सीलरेशन के लिए इसका वेलोसिटी चेंज होगा. सो इसका जो वेलोसिटी चेंज होने के बाद कुछ देर ट्रेवल करने के बाद इसके पास एक स्कैटरिंग फेनोमेना होंगे. यहाँ पे कुछ स्कैटरिंग फेनोमेना होंगे. उस स्कैटरिंग फेनोमेना के बाद ये इलेक्ट्रॉन के पास एनर्जी एकदम लो हो जाएंगे. So it will have a low energy. So again it will gain energy and it will travel. Again it will have scattering phenomena. इन बिटवीन टू स्कैटरिंग फेनोमेना, ये जो दो स्कैटरिंग फेनोमेना है, ये दो स्कैटरिंग फेनोमेना के इन बिटवीन में क्या होता है कि द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर मूविंग with no collisions and scattering. So the time traveled in between two scattering phenomena is called the mean free time between two scattering phenomena. So what is it? So we are denoting that time as tau Cp. What is this tau Cp? Tau Cp is the mean free time between two scattering phenomena. दो स्कैटरिंग फेनोमेना के बीच में बीच के टाइम में जो इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रेवल कर रहा है उस टाइम को मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि टाउ सी पी. सो यहाँ पे पी है, सो इट इज द टू स्कैटरिंग फेनोमेना ऑफ होल्स, ये होल्स के लिए. सिमिलरली वी कैन राइट टाउ सी एन. टाउ सी एन इज द मीन फ्री टाइम बिटवीन टू स्कैटरिंग फेनोमेनन्स ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. नाउ वी कैन नो. अब अगर मैं थोड़ा डिटेल में सोचता हूँ कि यहाँ से अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन स्टार्ट किया है जर्नी, सो इसका वेलोसिटी vdn धीरे धीरे इंक्रीज करेंगे ड्यू टू दिस फोर्स. तो इंक्रीज होते होते जब स्कैटरिंग के टाइम पे आएगा, जस्ट स्कैटरिंग से बिफोर टाइम में उसका वेलोसिटी सबसे मैक्सिमम होगा. तो ये वाले पोजीशन पे मेरा वेलोसिटी सबसे मैक्सिमम होंगे. So velocity of the charge carriers will be maximum just before the scattering. So we can write that velocity of the charge carriers will be maximum just before the scattering phenomena. जस्ट बिफोर द स्कैटरिंग हर एक चार्ज कैरियर्स का वेलोसिटी सबसे ज्यादा होता है, मैक्सिमम. सो वी कैन डिनोट द वेलोसिटी एज vp पीक. पीक मीन्स मैक्सिमम वेलोसिटी. और ये मैक्सिमम वेलोसिटी कब होगा? जब q इंटू ई है और यहाँ पे तो mp स्टार रहेगा, मैं होल के बाद बोल रहा हूँ. और ये जो p है, ये t टाइम कितना होगा? टाउ cp. So tau cp. So this will be the equation for the maximum peak velocity of the holes inside the semiconductor moving with the drift motion. Similarly, we can also find the Vn peak also for the electrons. So it will be Q into capital E divided by Mn star into tau Cn. So this will be the peak velocity of the electron inside the semiconductor moving with the drift velocity. So मैंने बोला था जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स और होल्स होंगे सेमीकंडक्टर्स के अंदर, they will have some average velocity. So what will be the average velocity? So the average velocity of this, average sign ऐसे होता है. So the mean average or the mean velocity will be Vp, can be written as, so this is the average velocity. एवरेज वेलोसिटी मेरे पास आएंगे, यहाँ पे एक हाफ साइन आएगा q into, if I write tau cp here, divided by mp star into capital E. Similarly, I will get the average velocity of the electrons also. It will be half q into tau cn divided by mn star into capital E. So these are the average velocity. Now there is an important concept here कि however this collision process is not simple. ये collision process एकदम simple process नहीं है as this model, but is a statistical in nature. अब देख रहे हैं कि ये collision process कुछ देर बाद हो रहा है, so it will have some statistical process in nature. In a more accurate modeling, इंक्लूडिंग द इफेक्ट ऑफ द स्टैटिस्टिकल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन द फैक्टर हाफ, ये जो फैक्टर हाफ है, ये वाला जो फैक्टर हाफ है, this factor half in the equation will be not there. So if we include the statistical calculation or statistical distribution of the collision process or the scattering process, then this VP half parameter will be not there. So what we can write, now we can write that if we include, if the statistical distribution, we will not go into the statistical distribution, just we need to know स्टैटिस्टिकल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के अंदर नहीं जाएंगे, सिर्फ हम लोग इसको ऊपर से देखेंगे कि इफ द स्टैटिस्टिकल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन is included in the calculation then the half term will disappear, ये disappear हो जाएंगे. We can do the derivation, but derivations is not required here. So the average velocity of the holes Vp can be written as, it will be q into tau Cp divided by mp star into capital E. Similarly, the average velocity of the electron, it will be q into tau Cn divided by mn star into capital E. ये होगा. So from this equation we can write Vp divided by E is equals to q into tau Cp divided by mp star. Similarly यहाँ पे मैं लिख सकता हूँ, मैं पैरेलली कर रहा हूँ, Vn by E is equals to q into tau Cn divided by mn star. So ये क्या है? This is the velocity, drift velocity of the holes per unit electric field. So from this we can write, it is nothing but the mobility of the holes, mu p. So mu p can be written as tau Cp divided by mp star, and mu of n, this is mu of n. So we can write mu of n is equals to q into tau Cn divided by mn star. So we have found a relation between the mobility of the holes and the mean free time. So this is the mobility of the electrons related with the mean free time of the electrons. So in this way we can see the mobility depends on this tau Cp. ये tau Cp के ऊपर डिपेंड करते हैं और tau Cn के ऊपर भी डिपेंड करते हैं. What is this tau Cp and Cn? मैंने पिछले भी सेशन में बोला था कि ये tau Cp और tau Cn होगा आपका मीन फ्री टाइम between two collision or scattering process, two collision or scattering process for holes and electrons respectively. So these two relations are very important for the GATE examination. यहाँ से numericals आते हैं. So in this way we can see there is a effect on the mobility. Mobility किसके ऊपर dependent है? Mobility is dependent on the mean free time between the two collisions and scattering for the charge carriers.
In the end, do not forget to like and subscribe our channel to get more videos. Thank you.